Hello friends, welcome back to another studio vlog. If this is your first time here, my name's Heather. I'm the owner of Charming Chapters, which is a small bookish business located in North Dakota. And this week's video is going to be a little bit different. We are going to mix it up and I'm going to give you a behind the scenes look at our big project that we've been working on the last few weeks. We have been working on over 175 book sleeves for author Casey Blair. We did a custom design for those with some matching stickers, and I wanted to bring you along and give you a little closer look at everything. So just a little bit of information about Casey's book. There are currently 2 books in the series, and the series is called Sage's Sanctuary. The first book in this series is called The Quiet Side, and we actually made the matching book sleeve for the second book in this series, which is called The Quiet Light. And some of the details about the book, they include dragons. It's kind of a cozy, fantasy, romantasy kind of vibe. There's a little bit of spice. There's some romantic banter. There's a couple of tropes. If you are a fan of Grumpy Sunshine or the one bed trope, these books are going to be for you. I highly recommend checking out her page and following her on social media. Now, most of these book sleeves were for a Kickstarter that she did when the second book released, and that Kickstarter was funded 57 times over, which is amazing. I'm so excited for her, and that means we get to make book sleeves for all of you guys. So like I said, if you want to check out her page, she might still have some book sleeves. I know she was ordering some of these for some upcoming events, so you can follow her page and see what she's going to be setting up in the future here. If you don't see them listed on her page, definitely reach out to her. She'll give you some more information about where she's going to be, if she's going to have them on her website, different things like that. But anyways, we're going to bring you along over the last few weeks here. You might recognize some footage from the last few studio vlogs. I've been sharing just little sneaks and peeks of everything, but I'm going to give you more of an in-depth behind the scenes of sewing over 175 book sleeves. So let's get started. While all of that fabric is in the wash, we are going to start cutting the inside lining fabric, which is this purple fabric right here. We actually have 2 bolts of that. So we're going to start cutting all of that down and getting that ready to clip together with the book sleeves. friends, that's going to be it for today. Tomorrow we're going to be back. We're going to cut a little bit of foam in the morning, and then we're going to get to sewing a bunch of these book sleeves. Hello friends, welcome back to another day of working on our big book sleeve order for author Casey Blair. This morning we're going to be cutting a bunch of foam, and then we're going to move on to sewing the book sleeves. So we're going to be working on that today. I probably won't go into introduction over the next few days. It's going to take us several weeks to get through all this, so I'm just going to put together a combination of all the days, and that way you can just enjoy. I'll put some music on in the background. You can play it while you're working or just hanging out and listening, and then you can just see more of the behind the scenes. Alright friends, that's going to be it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed the behind the scenes look at making all these book sleeves for author Casey Blair. I'm going to leave all of her social links down below in the comments in case you want to follow along and get in touch with her or learn more about her books. That's going to be it for us. We'll catch you guys again next week. Bye for now.